Testing, testing. Oh no. Dude, thank you. I had it. How about now? Are we good? Should be good. I switched it from the default, but there's only one, but there's three, of course. Everything's got like 18 options. Like just you can hear me now? Good. Yo, thank you, brother. Awesome. I appreciate it. Oh man. No, so okay, what was I saying? Sunday spiritual session, and I wanted to get into, spiritual, I always talk about spiritual. The reason why I'm doing spiritual, is because in a sense, it's like one of the highest forms of us all, communicating, learning, talking, right. You could do Sunday science sessions, right? We could get into all that kind of stuff, really, but again, science is more or less the same, analyze, like, what science? It's what you know and you can replicate, and you're like, okay, yeah, if I touch the fire, it's going to be hot. Okay. Every single time, right? That's science. Cool. Okay. But now, if you want to transcend, right, and understand your connection within, like, your nervous system, your body, your this or that, so you get into the, everyone's like health wise and medical and this, and there's a million different things to do here, a million different things to do there. What is the one thing that you need to do? It's listening to this, right? What do you know? No matter how much you've researched, no matter how much, besides fire being hot, right? What do you know right now is how you feel. But how much do you know that? How aware are you of that, right? It's like, oh, I got a pain in my shoulder. I need to go to the doctor and get it fixed. No, like, just why don't you just sit at home and relax for a minute and, like, and, start doing some rotate. Like, I got people, I've heard people before, they're, oh, my feet are swollen. I said, well, put your feet up and do this with your ankle. Just twist the foot. And they don't do it. But then they keep coming back with, like, why it's happening. Oh, it's because we went there and because we went this and because, like, yeah, we were walking around. It happens. It's like, if you do this, maybe stretch, do a little whole leg stretch, you know what I mean? It might actually work out, it's, but instead we're like, let's get a fix for it. Let's get a pill, so we're all looking for, and it's good that we're researching, we're doing this, we're learning, I don't want to say I'm always teasing, right? I'm always teasing the light side and the dark side, as much as I can. But because we got to get over it all, and I've said this 100 times before, but we really needed to step this up, check in, and stop, like, it's, the world has this victim mentality, even, for good or for bad, oh, I don't know this or I don't know that, I'm not educated like this, I'm not educated like that. Honestly, your body, your mind, your emotions, and your soul more than anyone else on this planet could ever even begin to know. No matter how many times they, right? Think about the spirituals, or the beings and the DNA and this and that. No matter how many times they replicate it, no matter how many times they change it, no matter how many times they can't, you can't still be us, son. Right? You gotta have it in here and in here, and then you're and here, grounded, okay, from experience, right? Like, and that's why I joke about, Groundhog's Day, life on Earth, or at least for me in this time, it's just another experience of the same old thing. So what are you here to ground? What are you here to learn in your life, but in your belly? What are you here to chomp it up, chew it up, see how it works, take the nutrients, what works, and get rid of the rest, right? But get rid of the rest. That's such a huge part of it. And we live in a world where we're constantly arguing. What's the best thing? What's the best? Listen. We know what the best thing is. We already know what the best thing is. Shout out 40 billion to Ukraine. I hope it helps the citizens. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to send it to them. No offense. It's just interesting. As soon as anybody does anything, you got to ask why. 40 billion to Ukraine. I mean, don't we got food shortages over here? That was the U.S. to Ukraine. U.S. got food shortage. We got gas. We ain't got no more gas because Putin, whatever is going on. So it's all just really fun. Like you got everybody stepping back, looking at what's happening, and honestly just saying to yourself, like, really, are we still listening to these people? Oh, sorry. I hit the tape. What's it saying else? And I'm not trying to pick on everybody, but again, that's what I'm here to do, is to pick on all of us, because whatever it is that you're getting caught up in within your life that you think is so important, it's like, dude, it's Groundhog's Day, son. I'm not saying it's not important, because it's what you're here to put in your belly, but chomp that shit up and get on with it, and let's go, and let's light body this, let's you know what I mean? You already know what you got to do and how you got to do it and why you're having to do it, or whatever. We all are, if we just take a minute and look at our lives and look at our minds and look at how, but then again, we get caught up in the outside. We get caught up in the outside world, we got to stop asking everybody what the fix is, and because they're experts. No, you're not. If you were an expert, we wouldn't have any problems right now, period. That ain't the leader that I'm, people say I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. Well, then you should probably stop voting, because you're voting for evil. I don't know if did you listen to what you just said? Like, I mean, okay, go ahead and vote. We'll get out of here. But again, that's the system. There's a lot of old people still in the system. We got to make that transition. So we're going to have some good people showing up in those places, which we will have. We're going to have a lot of changes, but how much of a change do you think that you need to have? You know what I'm getting at? Like what is your reason for being on Earth and on this planet, and for seeing all of the things that you're seeing and going through all the things that you're doing, and what are you here to learn, and how are you here? So I think 9 out of 10 people are here to make it better, so figure that out and do that all the time. Stop listening to what you think you need to know for the future in order to actually sit in your knowing of what the future already is going to be, based off of what you know to be. What is it that you truly believe in, even if like it's something you don't want to, but it's still there, or something that's just like a thought process, right? Getting through the mental, it's just going to be, mental is just going to be huge, because like we said before, it's all psychological warfare going on right here. Sure, there's physical, we got guns and stuff out there, but the real fight is up here, because why do you have to shoot that person? I mean, people still got reasons. Everybody needs to, that's why I said victim mentality. Everybody's just constantly trying to justify like everything for what they're doing and why they're doing it. And like, I'm looking at them like they're all just kids running around the playground, and you need a timeout every single one. Remember I said my superpower is, shoot a beam at you and you just lock up, and then I lift you up and I just put you over there into the cage. It's a nice cage. All right. Trust me. I just, for now, because that's not up to me. I don't know the totality of all the things they've since like, I know where you at because I can see you, but that's, I don't know. I don't want to be that kind of, right? Again, I don't want to judge. Okay. But some people need time now. Because we got everything down here. We need timeouts, and then we need time ins. When it's your time, I'm going to tag you back in. I'm going to say, you ready? Try it again. Sure. Just like life, things we do, and then we got to try it again. And then we try to make it better, just like existence. We exist, and then we try, and then we got to make it better. Micro, macro. This is all really simple, guys. You know what I mean? And of all the stuff that's out there, that's why I want to do these sessions, because I as me need to say to us all and you all, like you're already there. You're already there. You're already there. Just figure out how you're already there, and how what's important really to you links up to who you know and what you do and what you think and how you and what is really the underlying, is it the emotion? Because again, the duality, the emotional, the pull, the push, all of these things to push you off center and push you off balance, when in the reality is like, what do you really want to do? I shared the post. I said, well, I saw somebody, somebody quoted, can't we all just, roll a fatty and kick it at the beach, or something, or get a 6-pack, or, again, I'm not condoning we should be doing things like that. You really want to, clear your body and mind. You got to do that whole thing, and it includes the body too. But, it's just one of those things where it's not so, we don't have to get into all of this and all that. So I like to do the collective updates for the world. And there seems to be a little bit of this energy that's a little bit more of this energy that's being seeped in, right? It's actually settling, because at the very least, collectively, the minds and hearts are a little more open, and it's seeping in, and so it's going to start to overflow, because yeah, we all want the same thing, right? Shout out, everybody. Shout out to you and your loves of your life. Like I said, it's Groundhogs Day. I'm not trying to say it's not important, because it is. It's extremely important. It's why we're here. If all of it was byebye, why is it, we wouldn't bother, we got better things to do in the universe, the whatever you want to call it, But again, I'm just trying to tease, If anything I've learned from life is how to, people talk and we're talking, and how to tease and how to talk a little smack, so forgive my persona, my biological makeup at this moment. Excuse me. Let me get a sip. And that's why I said, I did that video where no matter what density you're at, it's extremely important, right? I did say that in a video. Whatever you think, like, oh, I'm meditating, I'm learning stuff, and I'm getting there. But maybe this isn't fully open, this isn't fully that open. I'm still getting places, myself. But sharing that. So we all have the path to walk, right? We're all laying the groundwork, right? And think about that. We're laying the groundwork. Yeah, look at the world. We got a lot of new groundwork to lay. So if you understand that, right, you're part of the new groundwork. It's much simpler. And it doesn't mean that there aren't other forces that have known about the groundwork, that have been trying to prevent the groundwork, trying to help the groundwork, because again, we live in duality, right? Okay. That doesn't stop for a number of dimensions. But I did want to talk a little bit about the 12th dimension. I know it's all right. Because and again, I'm still learning to pinpoint all of my locations myself. But as far as I know, the concept of who am I, who are you, what am I, what did you do, who's this, who's that, my name has no name, and yours doesn't either. All the names are from all of the infinity of years of life, of whatever, that have ever existed, that have ever tried to explain anything with words, and so it's really, because as life is a reflection, and it's being here for your lineage and what you have to fix, what you have to heal, okay, and then also for the collective at the same time. It's a playground, right? Where it's like, there's a ton of beings here, and not everything you did, is why that stuff happened. But how many lives have you had, and how much influence did you have, and how much was it all moving forward because of that? Now, if this is a construct, right, then what's going on and why? And again, I say micro, macro. You really step out of it all, and your name down here, whatever, call me what you want. I've said this, people say Mike or Michael, and I said, well, it tells me more about how you're seeing me, if and about who you've known, perhaps, who are named Mike, or it's a common name, and what that person was to you. It's one of those, that's one of the differences, is when you're walking through life recognizing it as your reflection, or recognizing that it's already a reflection of everything else. And so it makes you pause in those moments, and then you listen, and then and then you right. And so the answer, like in every moment and in every time, every is this. And again, the victim mentality and the fear, that's the cause of it, is, oh, we have to prevent this, and we have to prevent everything. Well, listen, if we, the world, oh, we got to prevent this, prevent the next, whatever type of societal illness, mental, physical, whatever kind of illness. And and we got a world where, people aren't getting fed right. They're not getting enough water. They don't have good homes. They don't have good, they're getting, I mean, it's a joke. Okay, let's get off of that. No, you know what I'm getting at, guys? It's, and again, it's not that your life isn't super important. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm stopping there. It's not a joke, but it's silly. It's, think about it. I'm gonna say a lot of knows today, because I'm on a thing, and we're gonna just keep knowing back to the thing, whatever it is. So, all right. I wanted to pull some crows. Let's pull some crows. It's a little early in this as we goes, but we're gonna pull some crows. Let me take a sip of water. Hey, Marjorie. Oh my gosh, Marjorie. I have to. We have to test your new skills, right? Let me know how it's going so far. I saw you put a post, and I was like, oh my God, I got to message her, let's see. Ooh, there's one. Yep. Okay. Ooh. So we got the Hermit, and then the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, wait, look at my comments. All right, so we all know what the Hermit is. The inner reflection, right? That's why you're hermiting. I would say the negative to the Hermit inner reflection is negative inner reflection, right? So let's see. Meditation, time alone, enlightenment, and wisdom. The solitary hermit crow, aged and wise, is perched upon a sacred tree in quiet contemplation deep in the woods. He listens to what the tree needs to say as the falling snow lands on the smallest of branches. It is a tree that has provided the crow knowledge and is a symbol of the subconscious mind. After his time of quiet reflection, he is ready to pass his knowledge to those who are willing and prepared to travel into the thickest part of the woods. In his mouth he holds a lantern, symbol of wisdom to light the way. The soft, bright glistening snowflakes represent cleansing and moving in the spiritual direction that will lead to fulfillment on one's journey. Cool. Yeah, totally. That's what I was getting from it, was that nature. What was it? The concept of like science and spirituality, if you will, not to pick on everybody, but to pick on everybody. But, in this case, just the fact that what's missing is that, what is the snow falling telling you? What is the tree telling you? What is the wind telling you? What's the feeling of the wind? What's the sound of the wind? What is the environment like? And then you have to go beyond it, right? Because then if you listen to your environment and you feel your environment, and we say, well, it's telling me it's cold out and it's snowing out and I need to put some gloves on. Yes. Right. But there's more. Where is it at in its cycle of its life, and what is it going through, and what is it telling you, right? What is the tree telling you, right? Every tree is unique. You know what I mean? Even though it's Groundhog's Day, probably just like humans, right? For the trees, so we're here to exist and to create in the now moment and to give love to each other. I mean, I don't think that's up to you, but the simplicity of it all this world of control and how things are supposed to go and what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to say and how it's supposed to work. It's just been going on forever, guys, forever. And the key out of this place, right, is to be out of this place. So where do you go? Out of this place, right? And what is the place? Well, if the place is a perceived societal structure, global structure, whatever your belief is, that the world's expanding or contracting, whatever, it's flat or it's round, whatever, right? Are you listening to why you think it's that, right? Are you listening to what reflections, like the snow, like there's the card again. He's just chilling. He's got the lantern. He's like, no, I'm good. Right? I know what's up. I know what's going. I brought a lantern just when I got to go home. All right, let's go to the next card. Knight of Pentacles. Boop, 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 boop. 3. Oh, it's backwards. That's right. Remember I was saying that? I said in my last one. Okay. Knight of Pentacles sits upon his workhorse, ready to take on the next task. He has seen the page's dream of focused visualization, and now, through hard work and determination, he will set the vision into motion as it enters the path to fruition. Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving and methodical. He is a hard worker who will ensure that each task is completed successfully before starting a new one. The Knight of Pentacles may appear as a co-worker, business partner who will keep his word and as a result become instrumental in ensuring the success of a project. There you go. It says reversed, it means you risk becoming bored or stuck in the same job. So really this is literally finding what you're looking for and to do, and then that's bringing you to the King of Pentacles. Money, growth, luxury, apprenticeship, artistic elements, earth. Oh wait, what was the other one? Oh, did I even do? I don't think the Hermit had. Oh no, they didn't have them. Oh, that's for the whole suit. Yeah. Money, luxury, growth. All right, it would be hard for life to get any better for this King Crow. His savvy skills earned him an abundance of riches, and he lives a most luxurious life. His heart is pure gold, and with wings outstretched, he shares all that he has accumulated from material possessions to his acquired knowledge. He is always ready to help those around him reach their potential. The King of Pentacles brings a message to life, to live a life of determination, grace, and a good heart. In doing so, you too will find yourself living an abundant life, right? That exact same thing. If you bring the message to live a life of determination, grace, and good heart, then ideally, right? And that's why it's so important for the embodiment that everyone's looking for the light body, for the future, for the shedding the old carbon-based whatever, and then building into the new energies, right? So that's another big part of it too, is people all the time are saying, what's happening with my body? Like I said, how about you twist your ankle? I was talking about it. How about you just twist the ankle? Maybe see how it goes. I don't know, because most people that are sore, that are out of shape, it's because you're out of shape and you're not exercising. Like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm all about body positivity. But it's just because you just not exercise. I'm sorry. It's simple. I love you guys, right? The only reason anybody tells anybody exercise because it's good for you. You feel good. You get over sickness, right? Your body gets strong, all this kind of stuff. But it's the creating it, and it's the beautiful life you get to live in order to create it within yourself, right? As we go. And on the bottom we have four of, right, and we had this card last week, the Four of Pentacles. Look at that. We got pentacles all day, son. And he's hoarding it. He's not flying because he's everything that he's got, holding on to the old, right? But the new is, what do we got? We got a new one on top. Look, he's getting overwhelmed with the new, right? He's standing on the new. He's got the new clunking him on the head. So he's got both chakras, right? He's got the top and the bottom. But in the middle, his heart, he's like, no. Right? I got two things. Look, I got two things. I don't know. It's a four. I can get into numbers. Cool. No, I like that. Thank you, Crows. I wanted to expunge on the collective and where everybody's at and what everybody's going through. But it's so important, realizing, how much ahead of the game, I said this before, you guys, so far ahead of the game that if you only knew, and that's the challenge, is being too far ahead of the game, right? That's what is it? A lot of the inventors, that they were all crazy, and everyone thought they were crazy and whatever, and now they broke, and no one discredited, they're like whatever, trashed their face. And the one guy I was thinking, the anesthesia guy, who we use anesthesia all the time to do surgeries, whatever, right? And he totally, and when he got tons of successfuls, like boom, 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 and he nailed it. And then when he went to show the doctors or whatever, I think I said this before in a video, when he went to show the doctors of his discovery, the subject was bigger or smaller, so he used the wrong dose, and it ended up killing, so probably smaller. So he ended up using too much, and I think he killed him. So then, like, he was completely shamed, discredited, no one liked him, anything. And then after they figured it out, it was just the dosage amount, like his invention, whatever it was, is totally legit. But he killed somebody, so I don't know if he went to jail or something like that. But what's going on? Gotta go later. Later, be rave. Yep. See you soon, son. Good. It's been fun going down rabbit holes. Yeah. That's it. It's all on the journey, all on the path, all part of, again, where you from, what do you do here, what do you do there? Well, for these super dimensional, higher multi, all this stuff, and then while the world's trying to figure out what does that mean. Oh, that sounds spacey, space age, weird, like you sound like you're crazy. It's like, no, it's just dimensions, and we can feel them because of energy. That's how a dimension is. That's what's in a dimension, and that's what we are. And if you're single dimension, then you'd know it. Everybody else you'd be able to tell someone who's single dimension. A single cell amoeba is a single dimension, is a one-dimensional being, right? Because he's still on, if you want to number it, right, whatever, however we can. So, and then you get to two, and then plants, animals, that have more consciousness, if you will, about their surroundings, about where they're going, what they're doing. But again, what's so different from any creature? So we all have that first layer, we all have that second layer, and we all have a third layer, because we're able to see our first and second layers. We're able to see someone who may be one-dimensional, a little narrow, and then people who are more open, and more and more open. Climbing the ladder, the levels, it's not about narrowing it down so you now know it all and have figured it all out. It's about opening yourself up to things that are actually possible, that we would probably call impossible, just because physics. I mean, look at our physics, Newton, and then, or I don't know the order, whatever. It's like it changes. Astrology changes over years. It's because just relax, go to the beach. Everybody wants justice, and everybody wants the reason and the excuse, and to figure out the why and what and who, and it's really simple. It's really easy. So once you guys clear yourselves of all of that construct, which includes your mental, your physical, your spiritual, all your bodies, energy bodies, etheric, causal, the astral, which are names for 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, right? And so why can you feel certain things closer to your body physically? First aura layer, second aura layer, third aura layer, fifth aura layer, seventh dimension, eighth dimension, ninth dimension, 12th dimension, right? Now you're way out there. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Way out there, super, super subtle, right? It's coming in at you all the time. How would the universe communicate with you as this on this, third dimension, whatever, into this body, right? If all you think that of communication is what your cross-cultural communication college course taught you, or whatever. Like, come on, guys, we got work to do. We got work to do. It's not that that's bad, but that college, come on, cross-cultural communicate. Yeah, how about this? I don't know your language. You don't know mine. We got a translator. I'm gonna do whatever's nice. Okay, like if you're in China, I'm gonna bow. Right? If I'm in the U.S., I'm gonna shake your hand. If so the fact that like now I'm in a room with minds of people who have preconceived notions of how all this is supposed to be and supposed to go, right? That's when the problems come. That's all I'm saying. I'm just teasing everybody, right? It's good to learn, but what is the ultimate lesson? Anything that you're learning really in life is kind of just a hobby. Like it's the ultimate lesson to learn how to build houses. Cool, like awesome. Learn it, do it. And then make a living out of it because we all need it. We live in an income system, whatever. Do what you can with it, but it's right. College isn't gonna say tarot class, tarot 101 for college courses, right? That's why I want to create the academy, but they're not. I don't know if it's ready yet, or I don't know. So we'll see. Just so I can be the comic relief and roll around in the Professor Xavier chair with my bald cap on, And then I'll dress up something else. We'll do different. We'll do Marvels. We'll do DCs if you guys want. I don't know. Those are just superheroes. We could do themes. We could all be Buddhist monks. Be like Confucius and Lao Tzu. Like, the fun we could all have together, you guys. Once we get over like this fighting with each other stuff and we start building with each other, which is what's coming and what we're starting to do, and it's the message, right, of this is you already know. Define masculine, define feminine. Be yourself. We're getting it twisted. The world's trying to put all these concepts and mentalities in your heads about how you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do and what you really are, what defines of this, what defines of that. Well, what's the definition? Well, Merriam-Webster dictionary says this is what it is, so that's what it is. So, okay, cool. It says a ghost is an apparition, blah, 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 blah. No, listen, I know what a ghost is. Okay, thank you. we got it. I don't know what to say now. Well, help me out, guys. Help me out. I'm going to take a sip of water, and we'll pull the rest of the cards. Yeah, it's a good idea. Cool. It's a good idea. Look at it. Everybody working together. That's the world I see happening. I know what everybody else is griping about. I don't even know what I'm griping about. All I see is how amazing and fantastic this world is, and it's all coming together. It's true. It's true. Sorry, guys. Sorry, demons and devils. Too bad. So sad. You wish you could keep going, but this is over with as far as I'm concerned. Right? So join me on that timeline, right? But it's yours. Make sure it's yours, not mine. Yours. We're gonna go, right? That's why I say when people say, "Where do you go when you die?" Out of here. Like, I'm gone. Like, I ain't asking nobody. Right? I gotta go to the council so they can tell me how well I did down here. You know what? The council can, you know what they can do? They can come incarnate themselves into the exact same situations that I did with the exact same intelligence. Go ahead. You do it too. Right? It's kind of funny. And that's why there's so much love like out there for humanity. There really is. Like we want, again, like I said, we still want to be here. We still want to be trying to do something, trying to get somewhere. There's a lot of people who want us around still and have always wanted us around. Good, bad, ugly, sad, happy, glad, you know. And that is deserving of notice at the very least, I believe, from the universe. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. I love these guys. All right, yo. Well, we got Sacred Earth Oracle. No, we doing Odin? Some Odin wants it. Yeah, we're doing Odin first because we're going to end on the Sacred Earth Oracle. Yeah, they're saving it up. See, look, you can tell he's saving it up. He's like, no, hold on. I'm going to bust out in a second. Or is this she? This is she. They're like, hold on. I'm absorbing sun. Give me a second. Excuse me, man. Get into this next one. Odin. We gotta see for the warriors. Because the warriors always fight. It's hard to get the warriors out of the fight. That's that revenge. That's that justice. That's that this. That's that. All right. I think that's why I have that opposite for me personally in this life, because all I want to do is fight, but I'm not gonna fight because you're stupid. If I'm threatened, and then I don't. Okay. Anyways, that's a whole other conversation, kind of. But we're talking about it now. Yeah. Odin, what do the warriors of the all realms, right? Give me what you got, Odin, in the 9 realms. You only got 9? On what dimension? How localized is it? Is it 9 big realms, 9 little realms? How micro, macro, and that's why these systems are great. We can learn so much and derive so much information. That's why history is cool, right? Culture, people who love ancient history. It's like you learn their mindset, you learn what they believed in, you learn and why even. And again, really neat, but really important that you learn yours first, like really well. There's people who spend their whole lives learning about something else, and like let's ask the monks, like how long can you meditate? How long can you quiet your mind and be still, without a thought popping in there? Well, and thoughts will come, but you just let them go. Right? And eventually it gets quieter, but then it gets louder. But it just depends, like what you're doing, what you're learning, what you're practicing. All right, come on, Odin. What's the war? Oh yeah, back to the warriors. All right, I got a little side. No, warriors need to know this. Right? What are they fighting for? What are you fighting for? All right. Hey, I asked that question. You dropped the cards. I'm not even pulling more. What are we fighting for? We're just going to look at this right here. Got a rune right here. Boom. Os. Vessel. Signals, spiritual gifts. Os is an ancestral god and a part of the Aesir. This rune represents the vessel that holds the magic and power of the Aesir. The human body holds our creativity, the fusion of the goddess and gods. Examine the messages and signals you receive. The alchemy of what you do with this information takes place in your body, your vessel. All your bodies, I would add, right? This rune has the potential to bestow the wisdom and magic of the Aesir on those who are listening and paying attention. Look to the divine. Cool. See, so what are we fighting for? I mean, hey, if it's just to beat up the next bad guy, then I still think you're acting like children, Sorry. Like, I don't care how high of a dimension you go. If you're fighting, you're just mad. You just throwing a temper. You know what I mean? Everybody, everything. What I've done, what you've done, It's just a temper tantrum. Everything is a temper tantrum. Everybody's just grumpy, being grumpy. Right? And you just need a hug and to know that it's okay. But we live in a society, like, once we realize, like, compared to, like, harmony living and stuff, like living, thriving on a planet, like, we're gonna realize how bad this place really actually is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, like it's, we've had to learn to cope with everything down here. Like, what do you mean? Right? I thought this was a good thing for me to do because it took me away from that, but it's just another bad thing. But I didn't know because it felt better. It's like less bad. So is that what I'm supposed to do? It's like, I always argued. And so then I got to the point where I got tired and exhausted with my energy. So I stopped arguing. So now that I don't argue, nobody's getting anything because I'm not even sharing. That's a good one. I like that. That's funny. I think about that, because I'll always be blabbing, and then I could stop blabbing, but then I'm just like, well, then where are we going good? We need to censor you. No, you really don't. I hate to break it to you guys, like all you genius rulers of worlds and shit, like of this world, whatever, whoever you think you are. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, Sacred Oracle. Let's bring in Sacred Earth. Let's bring in ancestors of a wonderful land, right? Land, earth, body, wonderful integrated society. Native Americans. Right? They had to figure out how to build sky rises. No, they actually didn't. They just built teepees instead. So, I mean, I don't know. It was, what's that? Oh my gosh, what's the joke? I shared it years ago, where the Native American guy was interviewed by some white dude, and he's like in his 90s, Native American. I don't know how long ago, but he said, you've seen the rise, you've seen the coming of, the European man, and you've seen what they've done, and of all the things that you've seen in your 90 years, what can you say about their good, bad, whatever? And then he pauses for a second, he comes back, and he's like, it's like before the white man, it's like he's like plenty beef or plenty buffalo, right? Plenty beaver. He's like plenty fish. It's like women would work all day in the village, taking care of everything, watching the kids, doing all that stuff, and the men would be out hunting. It's who chose to do it. Okay, it's whoever. Right? And so at night we'd come home, we'd feast, make love, right? And spend time with our families and our kids and play with it. And then he leans back and he's like, only the white man could think that he had a better plan, a better system than that. That's the third time. That still makes me laugh. All right. I love that one. I had to chuckle on that. Okay, that was a whole bunch of cards that just whiffed. Oh no, it's only two. Two of them. We got two of them. Let's go. Let's drop it like it's hot. Right? Shout out that old 90-year-old man. I wonder if he's passed right now. This for you. Right. Oh, we got moderation. Oh, very good. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Living off the land. Hello. Right. And again, we live in cities, right? Like we can't always, there's always, but what do they say? The carbon footprint or whatever. Like just get what you need and spend the rest of your time living free as much as you can. Yeah. All right. Earthly meaning. Oh wait, I'll show you. Hold on. Earthly meaning, a coping mechanism, a helper or an attitude that has served you reaches its limit. Impulse to pull back from a situation or relationship. A stray word or effect or action offers a taste of things to come. Letting go of moderation reveals more than expected. Resist adding insult to injury or be resistant to. When you remove emotions, what is left? Oh, and I like that. Letting go of moderation reveals more than expected. Exactly. Don't keep yourself small. The beings that you are. There you go. Look at that. That's a cool ass picture. Look at it. It's like on fire. Spiritual meaning. Love is the only thing you entered this world with, and it's the only thing you will take with you when you leave. It is your true essence. Everything else is transient, like clouds passing by, here for a moment and then gone. Look within, and you will see that love is not a distant shore, but an ocean of light inside of you. Cool. I'm not going to read the insight because they go into they're talking about salt is essential to every life form on earth. Yeah. So there's an insight. Moderation. Yeah, but too much salt. We know. High blood pressure. High blood pressure. Too much salt. All right, next one, alliance. And I really like this. Thank you for this one. This is interesting. Because we do get harmony, but we get a lot of directional things. Usually when I pull cards, right? Make the most of your network. Respond to pressure by reaching out to people of different levels of education, experience, age, views, or social standing. Be wary of pretension or selective equality. Exactly. A challenge brings a reminder of the place you hold within a system, network, or group, and of the scope of your influence. Healing can be found within cohesive relationships or a close-knit group. Build strength through inclusion, structure, and connection. Think in 3 dimensions, past, present, future. Yeah, and I'd say even go further. But if we do past, present, future, focus on the present, we're good. You are part of an amazing universe. This is spiritual meaning. Within and of creation, connected to and therefore with access to all the color of life's canvas. Mortal body, immortal soul, living many lives in endless forms throughout existence. You're on every breeze, every feather, and part of every sunrise. You are the love that underpins the all. Bring this connection to consciousness. Boom. And the insights are talking about diamond. Oh, nice. Yep. Cool, y'all. All right. I think I'm going to go after that. Thank you, cards. What was on the bottom? Time. We had time on the bottom. You know about time. What's this got to say about time? Hold on, let me go do this. I like doing what's on the bottom because it's what we don't see. And sometimes I don't see them and I skip them. So if I remember what I didn't see, bitterness or frustration over plans gone awry, feeling it is too late, that you've missed out, or that things are not happening quickly enough. Comparisons lead to a sense of failure or lack of joy. Pining for youth or lamenting time lost through unwise choices. Setting a priority or release yourself. Set a priority or release yourself from anxiety by weighing up what will really matter in a week, a year, or a decade. Earthly meaning. I like that they do both. Spiritual feelings, memories, and emotions rise and fall in the ocean of your heart like floats on. They are surrendered to the shores of consciousness. The space clears and fills with light. The ocean in your heart is but a drop in the waters of creation. Beyond the boundaries of time and space, immersed, weightless, let go, be free. Yeah, no, I like that too. Time's been coming up for me a lot really lately. Just the concept of, oh, I don't have enough time. No, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Even if you're busy every single day, right? Whatever it is that you're meant to do, that you want to do, that you have to do, you have the time for it. And you always will. And that's really what it's about. It's the I am. Get into your I am presence. What else? Seek only that which strengthens your I am presence and enlivens it and heals it. Seek your I am presence in all things, whether it feels strengthening or weakening. Seek your I am presence, no matter what. It's your best bet in every situation. And when we say I am, we mean the name that you have that's unnamed. Be present, be light. Take your time, go slow. Yeah. Be patient. And let yourself grow. That's what it is. The world, everybody, myself included, all of us, We're constantly growing. It's like my plants, right? Our greenhouse out there. Just watching those tendrils come out, morning and then night. And that guy's, that long. It's like, I'm ready to go. Latch me on to something. It's a bean pole or something, just keep growing, even if it's slow. If it's slow, a little bit, right? Every single day. It's awesome, guys. I don't know. I love you guys. That's all I want to say. So much love here for you all right now and every moment. You just have to grab it. How far out is it? We'll go get it, right? What do you need? What do you want versus what is not helping? If it's not helping, bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye. Like a kid, bye-bye, right? And you walk up and say hi, and they're like, bye-bye, because they're babies still, right? It doesn't matter. Even if you're standing there, in their mind, they said bye-bye, unless they think it's hi, But if they say bye-bye and they go bye-bye, even if you're standing there, that's the best. Because when you're an adult, how do you say, listen, can you not talk to me right now? I can see you just walked up to me and you're gonna ask me a question, but can you just not? It's just like saying that as an adult. It's so much more fun when we're adults because everybody, we all go crazy when we become adults. Kids just like bye-bye. They're standing right there. Bye-bye. One word. Oh God. All right. I love kids. Don't we love our kids? All right. I'm out. Ooh. Much love, much light to you guys. I'm sweating. Go cool off. I might have some lunch. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. On the next one next week at the least. Peace.